So the rest of tonight, I do expect we are going to have dry conditions. That will mean dry, bright weather into Tuesday morning as we start the day back in the 60s. We still do have widespread storms that are occurring, though, central and southern Ohio, where they got hit with some heavy rain and storms through the course of the afternoon and into the evening. Now, I expect our more widespread chance of storms is going to be coming back into the area Wednesday afternoon. It will include, at least at this point, a lower end risk of a few strong storms that may be developing Wednesday afternoon and into Wednesday evening. Rest of tonight, though, we dip back into the 60s. Still holding on to 71 in Bowling Green, 72 in Toledo, 70 degrees over toward Ottawa, and we're matching that mark in Defiance. Now, one of the more interesting maps we're going to talk about today is going to be the extent of the heat and how far-reaching that heat wave is going to be. As we go into Tuesday, 90s and triple-digit heat going to be taking place across the nation's midsection. That ridge in the jet stream going to expand that heat in our direction into Wednesday and Thursday. And this is going to mean some of the hottest weather of the season is going to be possible, especially Thursday and into Friday. And as we get into Friday, some of our maps are showing that the majority of the country may be 90 or warmer. We may be talking over 80% of the country, which is around 270 million Americans, right around 90 or warmer. So what's driving all this? Well, obviously a warmer overall climate, but also the arrival of El Nino, which is the warmer than average Pacific waters off the coast of South America. Let me give you an example of how that's being reflected. Just registered today off the coast of Florida, the Florida Keys, a water temperature of 99.3 degrees. There's some dire consequences to the coral reefs and some of the aquatic wildlife into the North Atlantic. How incredible is this? 9 degrees above average. We have very warm Atlantic waters, some of the warmest ever measured in modern history. Heat waves like this then become a little bit more intense. Low 90s expected Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, mid-90s on Friday, and each one of these days will have at least a chance of a few showers and storms before the heat breaks this weekend and into next week. So tomorrow morning, I do expect dry conditions Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, mainly dry weather, close to 90 degrees for your high. Wednesday morning, we start the day dry, but here comes that chance of showers and storms. Wednesday afternoon, racing into the area, and a few of these storms may have some gusty winds and some small hail as they do come into the area, and of course, any storms do bring the risk of lightning. So keep that in mind for Wednesday afternoon. Close to 90 on Tuesday, partly sunny skies. It is going to be a hot and humid feeling day. Heat's going to be around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's going to peak on Friday, mid-90s. Our storm chances are going to be greatest on Wednesday and again on Friday, leading into the upcoming weekend. Mid-90s Friday, still a few showers and storms on Saturday, and then the heat will break as we get into next week, back into the mid-80s, which will be very timely for many of our area high school football two-a-days kicking off next week.